I was born in Cleveland, and growing up in Cleveland, there wasn't much of at least I felt like a presence of Chabad, and maybe even the opposite. I really kind of did not gravitate that way, and grew up more of like in a Litvishe setting, which is what Cleveland's right next to Telz, and Telz has a presence in Cleveland. So growing up in the Litvishe world, I just kind of went through the motion. I didn't necessarily feel connected. I had good rabbim, I had good teachers. I went through a great system. But Judaism to me up until this point was intellectual, more than, let's say, practical. I always kind of felt that there was something missing. I was always looking for something more. So I wanted to kind of maybe tap into my heritage, and my heritage is Satmar, but Satmar is also, it's hard to just tap into Satmar. So it didn't seem practical. But whatever, it wasn't like high on my priority list to like, oh, I need to identify myself. It wasn't, it just kind of came about. Until the Alexander Rebbe from Eretz Yisrael, his brother moved to Cleveland about 15 years ago, and I started attending his shul. I really enjoyed it. Would go there daily, especially on Shabbos, and got close with the family. And eventually, one of the sons gave me a biography on the Rebbe, and he said, "You would enjoy this." So I said, "Okay, let me take a look at it." And almost as a joke, I decided to read it, and I was caught. I just loved it. I ate it up. I had to hear all these stories, and started watching the videos, the stories online, and I was taken by it. Now, the Alexander Rebbe also has a son-in-law who comes in from time to time. His name's Avrami, and he exposed me to the Rebbe's sichos. And those are the talks that the Rebbe would speak about in the Parsha, or a Yom Tov, a holiday. And that, to me, was game-changing. Once I was able to tap into how the Lubavitch Rebbe thought, and his Torah, it changed my life. It just, and so much so that the years prior to this climax, in a way, I was very into learning Chumash on a weekly basis. I would write notes of different questions I had on that week's Parsha or on the holiday. And most of the time, I didn't get really great answers. I would, go around in the yeshiva to Rabbeim. I would kind of ask them what they thought, and it was never something taken too seriously, in my opinion. I didn't think that I had validation, and I kind of shelved it, my notes. So going through the sichos from the Rebbe literally almost weekly would ask questions that I had in my notes and offer answers, not just to get away from it, but to really delve into this and to take it seriously. And not only that, the validation, but how to change your life on a practical level from a day-to-day standpoint. And it just changed my life. It brings to light a lot of Judaism. It meshes the physical and spiritual world, and it creates a certain joy and appreciation, and just like a cohesiveness in your life. And it just brings to life everything that a person does, whether it's work or it's family. It's not it's not a stumbling block for your achievements anymore. The family, the business is a part of your achievement. That is your purpose.